Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? Happy Friday Eve. So all of y'all, what's going on? Y'all come on in here, say hey, what's up? Let me know that you're here. Y'all, it is Thursday. Y'all know what time it is, right? I know I've been in the cut, right? I know I've been kind of silent, y'all. Your girl is tired. I'm exhausted. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am enjoying this break away from school, and I have decided to kind of step away from the business aspect of things as well in the meantime. But listen, I'm gonna get back at it. Don't come for me, okay? I'm gonna get back at it. If you're here, say hey, what's up? Let me know that you're here. Give me some thumbs up. Let me know what's going on. We are here for episode 2 of Anonymous Homeschool Mom Confessions, and I've got 5 today. Okay, so I have 5. Also, if you're interested, scrolling across the screen, if you'd like to make your confessions live, you can do that as well. You can go ahead and go to the website, which is SeanTheHomeschoolGuru.com/confess, or you can call me live and confess as well, right? And so that number is 832-779-0478. So you can come on here and you can go live and you can call me basically and do your confession. Hey, Jamie, thank you so much for joining me. So we're going to do this. Y'all know how I am. I'm not going to be before you long. I'm not going to waste your time. We're going to talk about these confessions that you guys sent me. And then we're going to conquer them, right? We're going to figure out ways to solve them, right? Because the fact of the matter is, 9 times out of 10, you are not the only person that is struggling or has this same confession. And so it's good for us to have the opportunity to get that out, be free, to be honest with each other, be honest with ourselves. And then it's a good way for you to do that. And nobody has to know that it's you, right? Like if I went on here and said, my kids are getting on my nerves and I don't like them right now, like that might be an accurate statement for me. And I imagine there are other moms out there that are feeling the same thing, right? And so I created this platform, this space for you guys to go ahead and make your confessions however, whenever, wherever you want to do it. So there's 2 different ways that you can do it. If you go to the website, I won't be taking them in the comments, but if you go to the website, SeanTheHomeschoolGuru.com/confess, you can confess there anonymously, or you can call me live during this show at 832-779-0478 and make your confessions live on air, okay? All righty. So listen, I'm not going to be before you long. It's Friday Eve. Your girl's tired. I mean, it's been a good week of rest and relaxation, catching up. I've spent the last probably 2 or 3 weeks going through different places of my house. The boys' room, we went through it and dumped and got rid of some stuff that gave away a bunch of stuff that we are no longer using or no longer need. The linen closet, y'all, listen, y'all gonna talk about your girl, but it's okay. The linen closet, y'all, I have baby sheets in my linen closet and did not realize it. And I'm not saying like 1 or 2 baby sheets, y'all. I had like a bunch of baby sheets in our linen closet. I had absolutely no idea I still had that, y'all. My baby is 12. Why did I still have those? What was the purpose? Who knows? Anyway, we got rid of them and gave them away. And then we went through the kitchen and all of the old Tupperware bowls and all that stuff that we no longer use or don't have lids or anything like that to it. We gave that away. I bought a new pan set because ours was worn and torn and dinged and scratched and not cooking like I needed it to. So I got a new one. We got rid of old pots, gave those away to someone else that may need those. We just did a bunch of organization around here in our house. So we've been working just kind of in the cut, okay? Hey, Hester. Jamie says, girl, my baby is 16 and I still have baby sheets. Jamie, there's no point for like, unless you're going to have another baby anytime soon. And listen, I'm not wishing that on you or I may wish it on you, whatever it is you need me to do. Okay. But the fact of the matter is your girl, I ain't having no more kids. Okay. Unless we adopt. And if we adopt, it's going to be somebody closer to Mason's age. It's not going to be no baby. I am not, listen, I'm not having no more kids. So I had to get rid of that stuff, y'all. I had a bunch of baby sheets. Like what was I thinking? Hester says, I found some curtains that I bought 3 years ago and they're still beautiful. I was wondering what happened to them. Yes, we're organizing too. Exactly, Hester. I found a bunch of curtains as well in the linen closet. And they were, y'all, they were ugly. They weren't beautiful. They were like this, maybe a cross between like a sea foam green and a like a mint green, like an old lady green, like I don't know, like the 70s green, like that dark muted, like it was not, y'all, I had to get rid of that stuff, but we're doing good. And then I got my carpet cleaner out, and it's so funny, the older I get, the things that we find joy in. I know that this may be lame, and years ago I probably would have been like, whatever, but I got my carpet cleaner out and I went over in our office and cleaned some of the spots up. And I was just happy listening to my music, excited because the spots were coming up. I'm like, what life is this that I'm excited to be cleaning up the spots off the carpet? Whatever, it worked. Okay. Let's see. Hester says, okay, I read that one. Let's see. Jamie says, I'm not having any more babies. Okay, Jamie, so we on the same page. Jamie girl, get rid of them sheets. It's somebody out there that's having a baby that may need those and can't afford them. Get rid of them sheets. There's no reason for them to be there. They're taking up unnecessary space. Yeah, so get rid of them. Okay, we're not gonna hold on to them. I'm gonna commission you to do that. Now, what I did hold on to were the kids' baby blankets. So my daughter had a specific baby blanket that was passed from a dear friend that her boys used, and she gave to us. I still have that. I do have Deuce's. His was it a Winnie the Pooh one or something? And then I have Mason's, and someone really dear to us in our family made a quilt. And so I kept those. So I did keep those, but like the sheets and stuff like that, like, nah, let's get rid of that. Tied up. Ain't nothing coming out of here. Oh my goodness. Y'all are so funny. Okay. So before we get started, again, I'm going to go over the rules. Okay. So we know what's going on. This is anonymous. I don't know who it is unless somebody flat out says, Sean, hey, this is me. That's the only way that I know that it's you. I don't, and even when they do say that, I don't say the name on air because I want to keep it anonymous. I have 5 different things to go over today. If in the midst of this conversation, you have something that you want to confess or questions or anything like that, go to my website, which is SeanTheHomeschoolGuru.com/confess and make your confession there. I won't be answering or responding or reading any confessions that are done in the comments. Again, because I want to keep it anonymous, right? I don't want people to know that you're struggling. I want to keep it a safe place, a safe space for us, okay? Also, what you can do is if you'd like to, you can call live, which is 832-779-0478 and make your homeschool confessions, okay? So do me a favor, if you're in the comments, okay, go into the comments and throw me one of these. Shh, okay? So I know that you're there, okay? Y'all know the emojis where the person is going, I think they're doing like this. Are they going shh? I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's a smiley face, okay? The emoji where he's going like this. Shh. If you're here with me, you're ready to rock and roll, throw one of those up in the comments for me so I can see you, okay? So one of these little emojis where he's going shh, throw those in the comments for me, okay? Let me get back at it. Let me get ready to rock and roll. Let me see those emojis, those emojis, okay? All right, I see them. Okay, Jamie, I see you. I see you. Okay, throw up them. Okay, so here we go. All right. Let me open it up. Ooh, this is a long one. Okay, I see you. I see you. Dear Sean, you are the homeschool guru. A friend of mine wants me to help homeschool their child, and I said sure, but now I'm like, nope. My child is about to go to 5th grade, and it's enough with one, yet adding a 1st grader. I helped before, and the parents did not follow up, and they expected me to do everything. I love the kid and the family, but I'm not interested at all. I want to tell her, just put him back in public school and you do it. They expect miracles, and I'm like, I work hard with my son, and it's hard work. It's not a snap your fingers and a bam, they succeed. Why do I have to pour all into their child, even though they don't want to, and their mind started getting shafted? Okay, do me a favor, the person that's calling right now, I will take calls in a minute. Let me finish this one, okay? I'm going to decline you, but come back, okay? Let's see. Why do I have to pour into? No, thank you. I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I just can't do it. However, do I let her down gently and still keep the friendship? Like, no, homeschool your own child, and then you don't pay me enough for all of this. Okay, okay. So this is a good one. Okay. So what I would say is, if it's a friend, then you have to be honest, right? Genuinely, you have to be genuine, and you have to be honest. Okay. You have to say to your friend, um, it's a lot of work to homeschool. And originally, I thought that it was something that I could handle, that I could take care of. But right now, it's not. I'm looking at it, and I'm looking what it's going to take to homeschool my child and also homeschool your child. And I just don't think it's something that I can do. That's it. You don't have to go into detail about them not putting in the work. You don't have to tell them to put their child back in school. You don't have to do any of that. You just have to speak your truth in that moment. Okay. And so your truth in that moment, and your friend is, if she's your friend, should be able to respect that. Is, you know what, Sean, just, I'm talking to myself, like, you know what, Sean, I know I told you that I would homeschool Mason along with Deuce, but as I started getting into it and really working on it, it just kind of seemed like a really difficult task. There was a lot to it, and I don't think that I can handle that. I don't think I can take that on right now. It's just a lot. And if they say, well, right now, then what you could say is, well, not necessarily right now, but just flat out, I don't think it's for me. I will tell people in a minute. People ask me all the time, hey, can you homeschool my kids with your kids? And I'm like, no, that's not, I teach you how to homeschool, but I don't homeschool other children. Like, I don't do that. And it's not because I want to be mean or ugly or anything like that, but I know my boundaries. Okay. I know where I stand when it comes with my kids. I know my limits. Okay. And so you have to be honest with your friend in that moment and say to your friend, I know I said that I would homeschool them. And I'm going to tell you too, the sooner the better. Okay. So don't wait until late in summertime and start talking about you can't homeschool them. I would have that conversation in the next week or so. I know I said I would homeschool your child, but as I begin to look at things, and try to, all the stuff that needs to be done with my fifth grader is technically, this is his last year in elementary school, and he'll be going into middle school. There's a lot, and I don't think that I can handle both. And so I'm just going to, respectfully bow out. Thank you for trusting me with the opportunity. Thank you for thinking that I am good enough to do that. But I don't want to take on more. I need to step back from that. So be honest with your friend. Okay. If they're your friend, then they will respect that. Now, will they like it? Will they agree with it? If they're your friend, they may not like it, but they should agree with it, right? If you're saying to them, this is my limit, I can't take any more, right? Your friend, as a friend who loves you, cares about you, should say to you, okay, go do what you can do. Okay. I'll take it from here. Okay. It becomes their issue of concern and no longer yours. Okay. All right. Do me a favor again. Hey, Sonobi, thank you so much for joining me. Let's see. Dear Sean, you are the homeschool guru. I'm stressing about next year not having a co-op to join. Next year will be hectic with my being in cheer, and our co-op isn't going to meet this year anymore. I'm afraid my daughter will miss the interaction with the co-op, but maybe cheer will replace that. Help, ease my nerves. So she's probably, if she's connected to those people in the co-op, she's going to miss them, right? She's going to miss the relationships, or she's going to miss being with them in a co-op. My suggestion would be those relationships, develop them outside of the co-op. And so those people that she wants to connect with, make sure that it happens. And those that don't, I wouldn't worry about it as far as that's concerned. I would also be trying to look for a new co-op. Just being very honest with you. I'm being honest with you. In our moment right now, there's some things that we're getting ready to do, and a co-op is one of the things that we're looking for. But I am having the hardest time finding what I'm looking for. And so there are several options, especially we're in a big city, right? We're in North Texas. There's stuff all over the place, but it is hard to find the specifics of what I'm looking for. And so that's something to think about. Okay. But those relationships that she cares about continuing, make sure that happens. Maybe y'all meet outside or on the weekends or once a month or whatever the case may be, but make sure those relationships happen otherwise. Okay. All right. If you're in the comments, do me a favor again, do me another so I know that you are still there. Okay. If that person wants to call, I will pause right now to allow the person to go ahead and call. so we can talk live, and then I'll continue from there. But as for that, if you are in the comments, go ahead and give me an emoji, a shh, to let me know that you're there. Shh, girl, don't tell a secret. Go ahead and give me one of those in the comments. And the person who just called, you're more than welcome to call right now. I will take a moment to pause and answer your question. Okay. All right. These are some good questions. I think you guys, to be honest with you, you are overthinking a lot of it. Okay. So especially like with the co-op thing, build those relationship other outside, and then she may get into cheer and build new relationships and think nothing of the other ones. Okay. Who knows? Who's to say? But if she cares to continue friendships with those that were in the co-op, then, you know, maybe reach out and try to make that happen. If she doesn't, then I'm sure when she's in cheer, if the team is a right fit for her, then she will have her own connection as far as that's concerned. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for calling me back. Let's see. Hello, you're on live.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, this is my last year teaching my boy. I've been homeschooling for like 12 years. This is my last year.
Okay.
So I'm kind of sad about that. I want to know, is there anything else that I need to do for my boy? And what would you recommend?
So I get the kind of sad, right? Because I just graduated my oldest. And although it was joyous, right, because she had accomplished so much, it still was sad because it was the realization that my baby was turning into a young adult. And so she was getting ready to go out and do all of those things that we had, all the stuff that we had taught her. She would have to put in place at this point. I would say it's okay to be in your feelings right now. But also be proud of the hard work that your babies have done, but also be proud of yourself and the hard work that you have done. And so
you want to know what? I'm sorry. I'm having a problem saying like good job to me. Seeing my babies go out. Although I know that they're doing a good job, I'm having a problem saying like good job to me.
Mama, you're gonna have to get past that. You're gonna have to get past that. You've done it. You set a goal, right? You set a goal. My kids,
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
By the time they graduate, they will be here. Whether it's productive members of society, whether it's earning an associate's degree, whatever it is, you set a goal, and they reached that goal, Mama. Yes, they could not have reached that goal without you. Job well done. Job well done. You did what you sought to do. Be proud of yourself, because it's not easy.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Oh, I'm getting like tears, like but well, I do have a 20-year-old daughter that I did homeschool as well, and she's in college, and she's doing well. But this is my last baby. It's just like, you know, letting go is just like,
yeah, that's justified.
Go out into the world.
That's justified. But here's the thing: he's going out into the world, but he knows Mama is right there. He knows you're not going anywhere. He knows if anybody in this world is in his corner, he knows you're there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Job well done. Head up. When you look at yourself in the mirror, listen, I'm about to give you some homework because this is me. We're talking. Somebody had to say this to me. You did it, Mama. Like, I mean, they worked, but you also worked. You had to make sure that they were good to go. You had to make sure they had everything that they needed. You had to make sure that the steps were taken correctly. You had to do all of that.
Yeah.
Job well done, Mama. And not only that, but you've done it now, you're saying twice, because you already have a daughter that's in college. Job well done.
I just needed the words. Thank you, Mama.
Yeah, you're welcome. Job well done. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, even in those darkest days, because I know we have them, when we're frustrated, angry, we think they're not going to make it. We think, Lord, are they going to get this concept? Because I promise I've taught it 8 times. Look at yourself in the mirror and
Well,
say, I got it. I did it.
no, and then like my boy is like he's dyslexic and whatnot, and I'm just like, calm down. You know you got this.
Yeah, Mama, you did that though. You did it.
But
You did it. Yes, he did the work. I'm not taking away from his hard work, but Mama,
no, he did it.
Yeah.
You know, so can I have another confession?
Sure, come on.
So I'm gonna make his last year a little bit harder for him, and I think he can take it. It's me that I think I can't take it.
Okay. Why do you think you can't take it?
Because I'm putting like a lot of pressure on him. And
But you think he can take it though?
Yeah, I know he can take it, but it's just like, oh.
So you feel like you're being too hard?
My little boy.
Oh, Mama, they're always going to be our little boy, but they can always do better they can always push harder than we think. Sometimes we baby them too much, especially our boys.
You know, today I pushed him a lot, and he took it. So I know he can do it.
Yeah, and then in those moments, when you're pushing him, and you know when it's hit a brick wall, it's okay to step back and say, okay, you know what, we're going to take a break right now, or we're going to come back to this.
Well, you know what? It's funny. Like when we hit a brick wall, sometimes I'm just like, we can repel over it because like we're a military family.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh, you can get over it, like, you know, jumper number one, like, get over it, like, you got this.
Yeah.
You got this, baby.
Yeah. And they're
going to
be...
you want to know who doesn't have it?
Who?
Mama.
Okay.
Mama doesn't have it.
Listen, so you're going to have to speak to yourself. And this is me literally being very honest with you. Some days walking in, and I know it's going to be a difficult day. You got this, Sean. Mm-hmm. It's going to be okay. And even if you don't have it, you can come back and get it later on.
Oh.
Speak life over yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Speak love, kind words about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You got it. You got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Miss Shawn.
You're welcome. Thank you for calling. Mm-hmm. Good night.
Okay. I got you. Good night.
All right. That was great. That was a great call. Okay. So let's look at this. Let's see. And to that caller, Hester said, hold your head up, Mama. Exactly. You got it. You're doing it. Okay. Let's see. Shakisha says, I homeschool. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Okay, caller, do me a favor. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Let's see. The comment says, I homeschool my 2 children as a single parent. My mom used to help me. My daughter's supposed to be in the 11th grade, but due to the life events, both parents passed away. She is close to completing. Oh, she'll be fine. Okay. I'm going to come back to yours. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, caller, you're on live.
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Sean. I love you very much.
I appreciate it.
Hi,
love
Sean.
you too.
I love you very much. I've learned a lot from you. And this is, you said keep it anonymous.
Yeah.
But I'm on.
Okay.
I want to start a co-op, but not like the co-ops that I've seen.
Okay.
More like I don't know how to go about it. I don't know what to do. I've asked someone else who I know who homeschools, but we could never get together. A part of me feels like she doesn't want to, so I made a lot of suggestions for us and our children to get together, and so I let it. My husband said, "Let it go."
Mm.
So I let it go. So okay, I want to start a co-op, and not like co-ops that I have been to.
Okay.
Where parents are required to pay dues and stuff like that. I don't
Okay.
think,
So let me ask you a question though. How does that, what does that look like for you though? Because in order for it to be a co-op, there's going to be a space, there's going to be material, all of that kind of stuff. What does that look like for you? And I'm going to get a book. I'm still here. I'm going to get a book for you that I used when I was studying on how to create a co-op. That is absolutely wonderful. But I'm right here. But go ahead and keep speaking, okay?
Yes. And I would like for the parents all to join in together, you know, if possible. Like, say if we want to have a day where we're doing arts and crafts, or a day where we're doing read alouds, or we're doing buddy reading or anything like that, we all, you know, chip in together. And, you know, if we just have a picnic for that day, then we all just, you know, chip in together.
So a true co-op.
Just go to the park and just play, you know, play a game, soccer, or, you know, whatever they want to, you know, do and stuff like that. If we just want to have board games, we would just break out the board games, you know.
Okay. So what I would say is, okay, so this is a great book. I don't know if the screen is going to let me. Of course it's not. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it back here. There it goes. You know what? I'll write it in the comments. Homeschool Co-ops, How to Start Them, Run Them, and Not Burn Out is the name of the book. It's a great book. And what I would say is, I say this all the time and people kind of get offended. Homeschoolers are finicky. Okay. They do what they want when they want to, right? Which is the freedom of homeschool. And so it may take you a minute to get people to join or be a part of it, or the right fit for what you're looking for. But I honestly am a firm believer in, if you build something that you're specifically looking for, there are other people out there that are looking for it as well.
Okay.
And so you have to think about what that looks like for you. What are your goals? What is it that you're trying to do? What are you requiring? What are you going to need to make this, you know, happen?
We're in New Jersey, and New Jersey is not like a homeschool. You can homeschool in New Jersey, of course, because I do, but all the co-ops are down South Jersey, and that's like 2-hour drive, stuff like that. As far as northern New Jersey, where I'm at, there's nothing.
Okay.
So I'm like, you know, I wonder how many parents feel the same way, like there's nothing this way.
Yeah.
You know, and whether it's rainy, you know, and stuff like that, you can't be driving 2 hours. Even when it's not raining, who wants to get up and drive 2 hours?
Right. So, I mean, I would start with that book. It's got some good information for you. Learn what your goals are. Like, write them down. My goals are this. This is what I am trying to accomplish. And as you build that community, make sure that it aligns with your goals. And that doesn't mean that your goals will always be the same. They may change, right? But just make sure that whatever you're doing lines up with your goals, period, with what you're trying to do. But I'm for it. Build it. Let's go for it. Let's make it happen.
Right.
Let's build the community we're looking for. You're welcome. I appreciate you listening. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Love you so much.
Oh, thank you for listening. Love you for listening. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. So I'm going to pause on the calls, and we're going to get back to the emails. If you want to, in the meantime, you can continue to send messages. You can confess live again when I start taking phone calls, or you can do it via the website, which is SeanTheHomeschoolGuru.com/confess. Okay. This one says, Dear Sean, you are the homeschool guru. I thought it was done, but I guess I'm not. And another thing, I told these heifers about CLEP testing yet, and they couldn't tell me about ACT prep or a STEM summer. I don't know what that's about. Hold on. Maybe there's one before it. Let me go to it. Hold on. Oh, this person must have had a 3 thing. Let's see. Okay. We're going to go back. Okay. Here we go. It says, Dear Sean, you are the homeschool guru. I am sick and tired of people acting like my homeschool scholar isn't as smart as their children who attend traditional schools, when in reality, my homeschool child is grade levels above their children. There was a free summer STEM camp in a local college for students K-12, who I thought was my close group of friends didn't inform me of this camp. They told me after their kids started attending. When I asked why, the response was, oh, I didn't think as a homeschooler, they will be up to the challenge. Like, excuse TF out of me. Your kid can't even write or read in cursive, something my child has been doing since 5 years old, and you think your child academically is above my child? The summer camp is just part of the issue. Same with ACT prep. Why is it, as a homeschool parent, I am left out of the topics of conversation when it comes to continuing the education of our children? No one thought to tell me about ACT prep classes that were free and being taught locally because they felt like my child is dumb. Okay, so listen, this a whole thing, okay? This a whole thing. This a whole thing. Let's be clear, okay? Those who don't understand what we do as homeschool parents tend to think that our education or how we're educating our is less than the one that they're receiving at school. And it's because of pure ignorance, okay? Right? They don't fully understand the hours of work that we do to make sure that our kids are learning what they need to learn. They don't understand the rabbit holes we go down over and over and over and over again. They don't understand the 2 o'clock in the morning on the internet. They don't understand checking out another book, reading another book, finding something else, another resource. They don't understand that, okay? And so what I'm going to tell you is, you know what your child is learning. You know the level of education your child has received. You know what they're doing. Who gives a flip about what Susie and them think? Period. Okay? And whether they're your friends or not, just because they're your friends doesn't mean that they necessarily understand what you have chosen to do as far as educating your children. Okay? And so what I would say is, listen, make it plain. Okay? Hey, Susie, if there's an ACT prep class or a camp or something that you see that your kids are going to, I think my daughter would like to be a part of it. Can you just let me know? Send me the information and I can just look it up or something to that effect. And that's it. Okay. Do your own research. Stop worrying about them folks. I know y'all don't want to hear that. Okay. But them folks gonna be who they are. Period. Okay, unless they sit down and have a conversation with you about homeschooling and about what you're doing with your child, they're going to continue to have that same closed-minded thought about homeschooling. And I'm telling you from experience, I was one of them. Okay, I used to work weird shifts. Okay, when I was working for the logistics company that I was working for, I used to have to get up at like forever. It was early. I don't even want to talk about it. But I was off during the day, okay? And on one particular shift, I was off during the day, and I would go grocery shopping, I would run errands and do all this stuff. And I would see kids out and about, and y'all, I used to judge them. Like, these kids need to be in school. Talking about they homeschooling. They ain't homeschooling. It didn't change for me personally until I started educating my own children, until I started doing the work that it took to make sure that they had what they needed. Okay. So again, you can't worry about them folks. Let them be. Okay. Whether they just flat out tell them, hey, homegirl, hey, chick, if there's a program or something to that effect, do me a favor. Can you just let me know? Just let me know so I can research it. And that's it. That's it. You can't keep having that conversation. You can't be worried about what they're thinking. You can't be worried about what they feel about your child. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I doubt that they feel that your child is dumb. That's just kind of how you, like, that's coming across for you, right? Like, you think my baby's stupid. You think my baby's stupid? That's why you didn't invite her? Like, I get that, okay? I understand that. But in the same token, who cares? Who gives a flip? Tell Susie them, whatever. Just let me know when something goes on and then go on about your business, okay? Hopefully I answered that. That was a long one, and it was a lot. You was angry, girl. You was angry. Let's see. Let me go to another one. And there's a part 2 and a part 3. Let's see. Oh, and let me add to my previous confession. When I come across educational storm, everyone, so I find it's just downright rude and funny acting that you don't inform me about ish when it comes to educational stuff. So I think if they are your friends, then you need to have that conversation. And I think you need to have it after you have calmed down, not while you're in your feelings or your emotions, not while you're frustrated and not while you feel like they're calling your child dumb. Okay. Because if you, in your mind, if you saying, look at her sitting over there calling my child dumb, I'll slap the fool out of her. Like, that's not going to help the situation. Like, that's not going to make the situation better. Okay. And so when you're in your, I was going to say something else. When you're in your calm mind, when you've had an opportunity to calm down and think about the situation, just flat out tell them, your friends, hey, when you guys have educational opportunities, like, SAT prep, all that kind of stuff, like the camps and stuff, can y'all just let me know? Because, you know, my sweet pea over here would love to be a part of it. And that's it. That's all you have to say. Okay. You don't have to get into detail. You don't have to go, listen, I think you being shady because you could have told me all the stuff I tell you. You don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that. Just once you calm down, once you in your woosah place, okay, once you're here, hey friend, can you do me a favor? Like that's what we doing. We mature adults, okay? We too old for that, okay? All that acting a fool, we too old for that. We just go, hey friend, can you do me a favor? When there's a program or something like that, can you just let me know? And then they say, well, I thought so. Okay, I understand, but from this, just going forward, it would be nice if you could let me know. Okay, that's it. That's all you have to say to them, okay? All right, so I'm not going to read the rest of that. That person had 3 different confessions. They was tagging on one after the other. Get at me if you need me to finish, okay? The phone line is now open, 832-779-0478. My confession right now is that we are on break. My kids ain't did nothing. They ain't read. They ain't did nothing, and I'm enjoying it. I needed the break, and I'm sure they needed the break as well, okay? Let's see. Do you want a true confession? Let's see. I started homeschooling because my child had dyslexia. There were people that told me he didn't love it. He didn't have it. And I actually didn't love my first child, but now we are best friends. Hey, listen, Jamie, you not alone? I mean, I mean, you're not alone. I just want to tell you that, okay? Yeah, you're not alone. Yeah, Jamie says we're in Maryland. There are not many events after COVID. Yeah, a lot of things have closed. But you know, we're in Texas, child. Texas, we do what we want. I ain't child. So a lot of stuff has opened back up. We just kind of out here living whatever, however, whenever, whatever. We just out here in these streets. I don't know what to tell y'all. We out here. We out here. We out here in these streets. So all the co-ops and all this stuff had pretty much started back up and are full running. Before there was the mask mandate, folks were still meeting in their house with no mask, all that good stuff, catching COVID, and then canceling co-op for the next day or the next week because everybody done caught COVID because they would. It was a whole thing. Like, we out here in Texas. We out here, beat to the walls. We just out here living life. All right. So listen, I have time to take one more call. If you'd like to call, you're more than welcome to. I will pause in that moment. Call 832. I forgot the number. Hold on one second. Let me see as it scrolls across the screen. 832, I think 778. Nope, see, 832-779-0478. 832-779-0478. What I will say to you guys, this is something that I'm going to be doing every stinking Thursday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so my expectation, my hope, and my prayer and my goal is to help the homeschooling community, to help you moms. And so as I come off of here, I want y'all to come make these confessions. Let's confess them. Let's work through them. Let's get to where we need to be so that our babies can continue to be successful in these homeschool streets, okay? Every Thursday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, you can meet me here. And we can have this conversation, okay? You can call live. I'm going to close the phone lines now because we're going to pretty much jump off of here. But I will be back again, okay? On Thursday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. What I want you to do is go to the website, which is SeanTheHomeschoolGuru.com/confess, and make your homeschool confessions, whatever they are, okay? And nobody know it's you. Even if you put your name, I'm not going to read it on live, okay? Because I want it to remain anonymous. I want you guys to have that safe space. I want you to be okay. I want you to say, Sean, this sucks, and not feel like anybody's judging you about that, okay? All right. Until next Thursday, I will catch you guys then. Y'all have an absolutely wonderful night. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Bye.